Hello YouTubers, welcome back to Yorkshire Media One. I am Mark, your host, your presenter, whatever you want me to be. Yes, I am cheaper and better than the BBC. You get me for free, that's what it's all about up here in Yorkshire. So what I'll be talking about today, I've got to leave a disclaimer. I am not a doctor or a psychiatrist or anything like that. I'm just going to talk about the effects a long distance relationship has, the effects on a long distance relationship has on your mental health if you have mental health issues. So that's what I'm talking about today. Um, this was suggested by, I'm sorry, Evan Buckley, if it's your, I think it's your suggestion, and I do apologise. I didn't get the comment on mine, but YouTube's been playing me up. But luckily, my girlfriend Jen got your, yeah, she knows what you were on about and what you were asking. So he's based. Yeah. Somebody, one of my subscribers, asked if you've got mental health issues when when you go apart, does it affect your mental health? And to be honest and to be truthful, it can do. It did with me. I mean, I spent there were 4 days and 4 nights with Jen. I spent, and we got really close together and things like that. And we did get close. Now, I've been talking to her for a while, for at least 4 months before I met her, and thankfully I had the messenger side of it where we could talk every day, and that's what we've been doing for the last 4 months. We talk every day, even up to this point. We do talk every day, and thankfully I got her to be able to do FaceTime on Messenger, where we could see each other and talk to each other, and I think that helped to concrete, make our relationship stronger and things like that. But when we met on the 21st of September this year, yeah, everything was cool and things like that, and we had a good time. I showed her around Wakefield and things like that, and we did have a good time. In general, just being in each other's company was good enough for me and her. When it came time for her to go home, I knew she was going home and things like that, so I did buy. I bought her a DVD, which what she wanted, Santa Claus the movie, and I bought her a couple of cuddly toys as well, just to keep her company on way. That's my way of doing things. But when I did leave and we did say goodbye to each other, and she were on our walking home, it did have an effect. Emotionally, got overwhelmed because she was going home, and I had to sit down, and I did cry for quite a bit. I cried for about 10-15 minutes. I did pour my heart out and cry, but knowing that I could talk to her and things like that, because when she got back down to London and she got home, I did video call her and that, and she felt the same way. She felt emotional, but she hasn't got mental health issues. Did it have any effect on my mental health? It did. Yeah, emotionally, yes, it did. I can't say that it didn't, but it did. And when we're apart, yeah, there is something missing. As far as I'm concerned, there is a part of me. There's something missing because when we're together, we complete each other. If you know what I mean. So there is something missing, and thank God that I've got FaceTime and Messenger to talk to her. Because if I didn't have that, my paranoia had built the wall. And she's admitted the same. Paranoia. I do. You can get paranoid, and that would be up the wall. I mean, you'd be thinking, well, is she doing what she says she's doing, and things like that. And yeah, I mean, your brain starts really activating, but I can keep a lid on that because I know whatever she tells me in chat, that's what she'll be doing. If she's going shopping, that's what she's doing. She's going shopping and things like that. But when we being hurt in past, I mean, yeah, it is one thing and another, but I know she won't hurt me in that way. So it does have an effect. It really does. It affected me. Like I said, emotionally I cried and things like that. I couldn't wait for her to get home. and then I could call her. I did call her that night, and we did chat and that, and that seems to ease, if you know what I mean. It seems to settle my mental health down and things like that. But yeah, emotionally, I was distraught and really upset, and I was missing her complete. I started missing her straight away, and that's how I know she's the one for me and things like that. But that's how I felt. I mean, I don't know about other people. I mean, it can be stressful. I mean, being apart can be stressful. You have to work on a relationship. I know that. And that's what me and Jen are doing, is working on that relationship. I know when we're together, yeah, it's a great relief to be together. But when you've got to go apart, I don't want them feelings ever again, if you know what I mean. I really don't. But it may be different from other people. It can affect mental health. It really can. I don't know how it affects other people because I've never really talked to anybody who's willing to talk about it. You know what I mean? But yes, it did. It did affect my mental health. It just made me sad, more sad because since I've had the car crash, nearly 10. Well, it'll be 10 years in December this year. My emotional side is more, if you know what I mean. That's what the car crash did for me. So if I watch a film with a said ending, I'm there crying like I wasn't. Before I wouldn't be, but now I am. So yes, I'm more emotional and things like that. And now that I've found Jen, I don't want to lose Jen or anything like that. Um, she's 185 mile away. Of course, it's going to have an effect on my mental health, but I can limit the effect of that by talking on FaceTime, and that's what we do. We do FaceTime through Messenger, and that's what we do. We talk on Messenger every day, and that's the key to it. I think that's the key to keeping my mental health in check. I've Since I've met Jen, I've had no big problems. I've had no nasty dreams of the car crash. Since I've been with her for them 4 days, and she's gone home, I've just dreamt nothing but about what me and Jen did. That's a pleasant dream. That's a good thing. So hopefully, my PTSD will be calming down because I haven't had the nightmares since I met Jen. So that's a good thing, and it really is. Um, but moving forward, hopefully, I mean, I know. Yeah, I mean, Jen's 185 mile away. She's told me straight that she wants to move up into Yorkshire, so that's a good thing. So I've got that to look forward to, and I can't wait. I can't wait for that to happen, if you know what I mean. Start our life together, which will be good. It'd be cool, and things like that. So there's that to look forward to as well in in the future. So yeah, but I mean, I can only talk of that first meeting, and the first meeting what we ever had. I didn't expect it to be as bad as it was, but it was. It was a good meeting, if you know what I mean. But when we separate, that was a bad feeling. I knew that would be coming, but I didn't know how strong it would be, and it was strong because I did miss her, and I texted her saying that I'm missing you, I'm missing you, and blah 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 blah, and and it was missing her. But I think really I can thank Messenger and FaceTime for helping me through, if you know what I mean. And that's what it is. All relationships you need to work at. We know that. That's what me and Jen do. We're not going to give up on each other, and that's the key. If you have got mental health, and it's only, say it's only one partner, don't give up on them. Just don't give up on each other. Keep going, because eventually you're going to be living together, and you're going to be together. It is so much more, if you know what I mean. While you're together, and then you have to go home. In my case with Jen, it's 185 miles. The time what I spent with that 4 days is more precious to me than anything in this world at this moment in time. And that is a precious time what I'll always remember, and things like that. The not so precious is when she went and the loss I felt. And I did feel empty inside. I felt this overwhelming loss. That's how I can explain. That's the only way I can explain it. So yes, when you meet and you go apart, just remember, don't give up on each other. You know what I mean? You know, if only one of you's got mental health, don't give up on each other. Keep fighting and keep talking and things like that. And the more you talk, the more your mind become, the more your mental health becomes at ease as well. And that, I'm not saying it's your cure, because it's not. Yes, you will still have your mental health problems, but you need to talk, and especially to your girlfriends. Talk to each other. That is the most important, in my opinion. It really is. And that it's a question what I've never been asked, and I'm glad it's been asked. Really am. So thank you for the person who's asked this question. It's really thrown up quite a few conundrums and things like that, because Jen told me, I think it was last night when we were talking. She felt very similar and things like that. She felt emotional when she was going down on train, but she's on a train. You know what I mean? I cried and she was upset and that, and she stopped herself from crying. But it's there. That's true love, as far as I'm concerned. So she felt just as upset as me. She's just as emotional as me. She misses me every day, and I miss her every day, and things like that. If money were no problem, I'd you know I'd be down or she'd be up here. But at this moment in time, you know, I haven't got an unlimited resource of money. I wish I had, but I haven't. So we've got to trust each other and things like that. And relationships are built on trust. That's what I built this relationship on, and things like that. And we go from there. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. My mental health did take a bit of a suffer, but Jen put it another way as well, because she what she calls silly, and us yeah, and it's a paranoid state. You can get paranoid. Yeah, if we didn't have communication like we do now, if I didn't have a phone and I want, and now we're only writing to her, she admits that she will get paranoid, and is he doing, she started doubting herself, start doubting it and things like that. But with us talking every day on Messenger and doing it on FaceTime, that doubt doesn't settle in. She knows what I'm doing. She knows I'm there. And I've told her. And I've told her right from the beginning, I'm a loyal person. I will not cheat on her. And things like that. It's women what cheat on me. And that's what they've done. So we've got to trust each other, and we've got to work at this relationship. And that's what me and Jen are doing. And that's all I can say to you. Work on your relationship. Keep it strong. Talk every day, through Messenger if you can. Even better if you can video call each other, and that, so you see each other face to face. That would be a good thing. If you can't, you can't, but it would be a good thing. It's another thing to make your relationship more concrete, in my opinion. But the biggest advice I can give, and I keep repeating it through this video: do not give up on each other. Fight for your relationship. Fight for each other. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? If if you got if your love is strong enough, it will overcome all the difficulties of a long distance relationship and things like that. And I'm only talking from my opinion. I'm only talking from my experience with Jen and things like that. Yes, we do miss each other. Yes, there is a overwhelming loss. A part of me has disappeared with her, and it'll be same with Jenna as well. But at the end of the day, yeah, that's how I feel, and that's how it affected me emotionally. It really did affect me, because I came here. My mate wasn't here, Kevin, and I just sat down and I sat down on this bed and cried. I got it out of my system, and then when Jen started, were texting me and things like that, things started to ease up a little bit more and things. And when I video called her that particular day, I knew she'd be tired, but I did video call her that day to see her, and that everything was cool. We were talking, and that's what it's all about. Communication is key, and that's the most important in any relationship. And if anybody tells you any different, they're lying, because communication is key. It is a big, big thing in any kind of relationship, even with friends. So if you got friends and things like, you need to communicate. I do with Kev. I talk to him most days when I can, and things like that. Depends how he feels, but I do talk to Kevin, and communication is the key. And it's same with your girlfriend. Communication is the key. I don't know how it would affect other people's mental health, because I've had no one come to me and say, "Well, I'm willing to talk." Well, you know, if I could get someone who's willing to talk and go through that, what how it affects them. I can imagine it does affect people a hell of a lot, and it most probably will do, because every time they meet, it gets exciting, and you do get nervous. Yeah, I mean, and that, but that's it. I got nervous, meeting Jen, but when I saw Jen, all that just went away, and that was it. I met her from train station, and walked around Wakefield for a while. Then she booked into we booked into a hotel, and you know as you know, everything else is history, and that. But it is what it is. Me and Jen are happy. We are happy. We'd be even happy when she moves up here. But that's in the future. The key to it now is to keep talking and things like that, and try and do what you do, to keep each other well informed of what each other. You don't have to give them a day by day or blow by blow. I mean, because I asked Jen, how are you? Yeah, have you slept well? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Have you got any plans for today? Yeah, she says no, no, no. Okay, fine. Have you? No, I've got no plans, only apart from talking to Jen, and that's it. And but if she goes shopping, she tells me, "Oh, I'll be going shopping. I might not be talking, but I'll be going shopping." Okay, well, it just gives you something to talk about. So when she goes shopping and that, you can ask. I do ask. Yeah, bought anything nice, and things like that, and she'll tell me she's got DVDs or whatever. Vice versa. It just gives you something to talk about. So I hope that answers the question: does long distance relationship affect your mental health? It affected me emotionally, and things like that. So I hope that's answered the question. If it hasn't, just comment below and ask more questions if you need more answers and things like that. But like I say, if you've got mental health and both of you got mental, or if it's both or just one of you, don't give up on each other. If you love each other, they're worth fighting for, and that's what you need to do. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. So please like the video, please subscribe if you're new, hit the bell icon, that will let you know when I'm uploading another video. Please share the video to your friends and your family and to other social media like Twitter X, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and if you've got TikTok, share me to TikTok, and use the comment section below, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now. Catch you all later.